Hello everybody, Patrick here, and today we are starting another journey with another combiner. Woo! Yes, I started off 2025 with the NBK Devastator, and here near the end of 2025, because I think this video is going up in October, I think? I'm not 100% sure. We are doing another Devastator. Yeah. Today we are looking at Studio Series 86 BONECRUSHER. And this is... I'm gonna be laughing so much throughout this video. But before we take a look at BONECRUSHER himself... Box! I'm gonna grab my camera raising box. Whoa, okay. My camera got motion blur for a second there. Here's BONECRUSHER's box. You have a nice view of the vehicle mode, the robot mode, 2 out of 6, transforms in 16 steps, 8 plus, Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie, BONECRUSHER, Hasbro. Stuff rubbed off the box in just the day I've had it. Oh well, I don't really keep these boxes anyway, except for review purposes. On the side of the box, you have the rest of that image of BONECRUSHER. Autobot emblem, Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class. This side, a nice render of Devastator. This is not what the actual figure of Devastator looks like, but it is still a nice render. Back of the box, you have your screenshot from the movie. One of the best ones with Devastator throwing a Dinobot, because I just find it funny when combiners pick things up and throw them. The Transformers the movie, BONECRUSHER. You have a very brief bio that says nothing about who BONECRUSHER is. It's just BONECRUSHER battles the Autobots in Autobot City on Earth. Yeah. Anyway, obligatory product shots, 16 steps. 2 out of 6, collected to combine, more than meets the eye, bloody, 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 words. Lots of words, barcodes. Bottom, you have warnings, top. The Transformers the movie, BONECRUSHER, Takara Tomy, and that's it. So, we are going back down a level, and here is BONECRUSHER. He's a nice bulldozer. I will give him that. He is a very nice bulldozer. Y'all know, I think I mentioned it in my review of NBK Devastator, or Gravity Builder, that, I do prefer the yellow, but this isn't a bad shade of green. It's a lot less neon in person than it is on camera. Gosh, it's really bright on camera. Yeah, you have some nice purple there on the vents. A nice Decepticon emblem on the shovel. Actually, some nice detailing in the shovel as well. Some nice detailing on the treads. I might do what I did with my Combiner Wars one and just paint some of this purple to break up the green. It's not a bad shade of green. It is pretty accurate to the movie, but it's just a little much. It's a little much. This right here is not enough to break up all of the screen. Same with those. However, I do kind of like that they painted some of the, these two sections in the treads. Yeah, there's some nice molded detail in there. Mine does not want to stay together like that. Oh well. Here's the back. You got the canopy section with no room for a driver. Oh well. No one's going to be driving these vehicles anyway. Underneath, you have obvious robot detailing. There's a bit of damage because, you see, when this section right here comes out of the, disconnected. When I tried to put it on, I thought, well, okay, I can show this off later better, but this is all hollow right here. So I thought, oh hey, this hollow section might line up with this hollow section. No. And it was a pain in the fucking ass to get that off. I had to use my hammer to get it off and put it on the right way after looking at the instructions. So if you get this figure, remember, this hollow slot right here is where this detail is supposed to be showing. Remember that, please. Anyway, yeah. Bulldozer does not have a ton of functionality. I mean, the bucket can raise, or the shovel, scoop, whatever. However, he does not have rolling wheels, so, he can slide, though. He can slide all around. But, yeah. For comparison, I think I already said for comparison before I paused, whatever. Here he is with Devastation Optimus, which I think is about right for a semi-truck and a bulldozer. Then again, this has no actual cockpit, it's just a canopy. So this is supposed to be a smaller bulldozer. But whatever. Whatever, who really cares? It's Transformers. Scale has never been consistent. But yeah. Here he is with the 86 Prime mold. As you can see right there. Still don't have 86 Megatron yet. I will find him eventually. But now let's get through the lineage of BONECRUSHERs I have. Here he is with the NBK one. As you can see, this is a lot bigger. This is the Killdozer. This is a bulldozer, this is the Killdozer. And this one has rolling wheels. Haha. Here is the little guy from DX9's Warren Pocket series. I will be comparing this guy to him a lot in robot mode because they have the same proportions. This is based directly off the Combiner Wars configuration, but he has this guy's proportions. It's funny. And finally, here he is with G2 BONECRUSHER. G2 because I don't have G1. As you can see, they look pretty similar. Should be. Cartoon model is based off this toy. Loosely, but still. Yeah. Also, BONECRUSHER does come with a gun. Tiny ass little gun. But it can plug into one of these two ports right here for storage in vehicle mode. Yeah. We're not going to go through combined mode. We're going to save that for Devastator's own video. So let's get down to transformation into robot mode. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of just extend all the hinges on the shovel right now. Untab the legs and bring them down. Split the feet. Split the feet. You are going to... What I do, just to get it, everything kind of out of the way so things can move, is I bring it up on this hinge. This is going to be the combined mode shoulder. You're going to want to bring this section back. I'm going to raise my camera a little bit. You're going to break it right here. So you can then bring the the arms outwards. Bring this section back. Bring this canopy back. Bring the head up. You can then... Sorry, hair's getting in my face. Bring this section back down. Bring this up. Up, it will clip in right there, like that. Bring this section back. It just kind of rests right there. Same with the canopy. The shovel, this hinge is going to plug in right here. And then the shovel just kind of snaps into place. Rotate the arms down. Untab them, bring them down, rotate them. Do the same thing on this side, and here you have Studio Series 86 BONECRUSHER. He's a chunky fellow. He was not this chunky in the animated, or in the series, but, you know, they had to make some proportional sacrifices to get, you know, for combined mode. So I understand and get it. Yeah, this guy is chunky. He is big. But honestly, I don't hate him. He's actually, he's not bad. Let's get close to the head. The head, I'm pretty sure, is a direct rip from the Combiner Wars figure, but, you know. Yeah, there's not a hell of a lot of detail, but, you know. Yeah. So, articulation, the head can rotate. It can look up and down a little bit on this panel right here for transformation. I think it is just genuinely only on a swivel and not on a ball, but whatever. Two things are things that are definitely on ball joints, which slightly infuriates me, but I will digress. Shoulders are on balls, 360 out. I don't like ball joints on figures like this, but oh well. Bicep rotation because it's on a ball, 90 degrees bend. You can also bend it backwards due to transformation. You can also droop the shoulder if you want due to transformation. You do have waist rotation, but you have to unpeg the shovel, and it just looks really weird if you use it. You do, because of combined mode articulation, get a ab crunch, which there's enough hinges in here that you can actually use it, which is fucking cool. Yeah, the hips are on ball joints, yay, but it does offer you a pretty decent range of motion, so, you know, I can't complain too much. You saw how far out and go. Outwards. Rotation at the thigh. Knees, which are actually in the correct spot, which is one thing it has over Combiner Wars. And you have tilt. So yeah, this figure is not, he's not horrible. He's a bit chunky, but, I mean, you know. He can hold his weapon, which is nice. But yeah. So, let's get down to comparisons. Let's compare him to NBK. I like this one's aesthetic more, but I like this one's quality and stability more. I'm going to keep both, obviously, but, you know, that's just what it is. You know, the quality and stability is why I upgraded is why I got these guys in the first place. Here he is with, Devastation Optimus, which this is about the scale we saw in the game, so I ain't complaining. Here he is with 86 Optimus, which is about cartoon scale, so, you know, again, not complaining. Here he is with G2 BONECRUSHER, showing he's always been a weird guy. But, you know. Yeah, this guy's old. And I say lost for obvious reason. They have the exact same proportions. Oh my god. They have the exact same proportions. Literally. Oh my god. Okay. Fucking proportions. This is based off the Combiner Wars transformation. You saw that. It shares literally nothing with this other than, you know, the legs. But that's typical. Oh my god. Okay, I need to wrap this up. Yeah, so that has been, Studio Series 86 BONECRUSHER. Is he perfect? Hell no. Is he as good, or is he as bad as I was thinking he was when he was first revealed? Also, no. He's actually not bad at all. I'd even say he's quite decent. If you can get over the proportional issues and stuff like that. But yeah. So guys, that has been my review of 86 BONECRUSHER. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.